Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead... And they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll test the right side here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brazil. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
There's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense, as the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Volunteers will have to kick it away. Running it back, it's Bennett. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Throws it to the right. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. It's a takeaway and a touchdown, and this game is suddenly tied. What a moment in this championship game.
Yeah, just a sensational play by this defense right here. Their fingerprints are all over that, and you could see it. They weren't content with just getting a stop or getting a turnover. They wanted to score, and they did.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires this one deep middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Oh, it's a reverse. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And they'll use the ground game here. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Running play called on 3rd and short. And that will pick up a 1st down. They're spotted at 38.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire 1st half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there. down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, and he fumbles.
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time. Instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Handoff to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now...
And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Roberts. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pocket breaking down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's McCray. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gamecocks line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Let's see what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. This one will be fair caught. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Recovered by the offense and good for first down yardage.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Throws it to the right. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On the ground, it's Lewis. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
First and goal for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Has caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff tee. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And the back now goes in motion. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Sellers. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. He moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A quick throw out left, complete. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Just able to get it away. With the return, it's Bennett. And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here comes the bunch formation. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's got it. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They jump in front here in the 4th. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Quick throw to the left. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Pressure is coming. Makes a spectacular diving catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go. 3rd down. Big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Just keep churning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal. But keep eating that clock.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that'll do it. We have a national champion.